Okay, before anyone asks, Mark, didn't you say you were going to kill Radiance? Yes, I was. But here's the thing. Off screen, I tested out trying to take on the Pantheon of the Night with a certain charm layout, and it actually worked. I got to the night. I actually would have won if I had, you know, survived. Anyway, hey everybody, Dragon King Mark here, and welcome to, well, part 42 of Let's Play Hollow Knight. Last we left off, we attempted to take on the Pantheon of the Night again. I lost my mind, and I said I was going to beat Radiance and the regular Knight, but, like I just said, I found out that there was another way I could actually do this. I found out I could change my charm loadout, and I decided to do that. What did I use? I'll show you once we get inside. First and foremost, however, I forgot to do this. I had the comment section active. Let's try this, because there is a legitimately good reason why I'm doing this. I want to at least try to this charm loadout to see if it'll work. Okay, not exactly what I'm... This is not going so well. This, however, might give me a chance. I'll say this now, though. This boss fight is surprisingly a lot easier than most people give it credit for. So, why am I tormenting myself with this? I mean, shouldn't I at least fulfill my promise and take on the Hollow Knight, the Pure Vessel? Yes. I mean, not the Pure Vessel, the original Hollow Knight and the Radiance? Yeah, I should. But after trying out that charm loadout, I actually managed to survive, and I got to the boss. I want to see if I can pull it off. Yes, I'm in denial, and yes, I'm going insane. But I really want to see if I can pull this off. So what happened this week? Well, I saw the new Game of Thrones on it, and holy crap, did all that happen. Like, I was expecting a celebration, alright? I was not expecting what happened during that episode, because... I mean, I didn't actually expect that I knew the gang was gonna make it. I mean, I didn't expect all of those character... I didn't really expect those character deaths, like Rhaegal... I didn't expect Rhaegal getting skewered the way he did, or Melisandre getting decapped. But really, it's paving the way for a Mad Queen Dany. All of this is just paving the way for it. Not to mention the fact that... And I'm very concerned. Like, we all know for a fact Dany does not like giving up the throne or anything. But... Jon's got the higher claim to the throne since he's Targaryen now. And I guess that raises some questions. Oof. Yes! Thank you, Dung Defender Crest. And speaking of the Defender, so, like, admittedly, I didn't expect all those deaths to actually happen, but they did. Now, I thought you could actually juggle this guy. Well, this actually helps me out, because I can keep my distance while hitting him. But really, I feel that Game of Thrones is going back to its old roots of, you know, political intrigue that no one really cares about. I mean, you just took on the existential crisis of death and destruction. Like, admittedly, like they said, the Game of Thrones really doesn't freaking matter anymore. But I mean, though I am a little bit concerned now, so if Dany does go the way of her ancestors, even though she's literally struggling with it, I really hope that she can not go the way of her father, the Mad King. But I still think that maybe there's a chance to stop this chaos. Although Cersei just blew her chances of getting peace. I just know that. Okay. Now, that charm layout that I mentioned. Once you get here, you need to change up your charms. Because after seeing what's going to go down, it ain't going to be pretty. Quick slash and that. Let's go with quick focus. Get rid of those. Deep focus. Stalwart Shell could save my butt, but Shape of Un helped me. And lastly, Long Nail. The fights are going to be a bit longer now, but I feel this might help me. Although without steady body equipped, I'm kind of screwed. Oh. Ah. As you saw, I got back some of my hearts. And with deep focus, this actually allows me to get more hearts, which is extremely helpful. See? That trivializes this fight. With this loadout, it trivializes the damage you take. If I had known this earlier, I could have saved me a ton of trouble. Hello, Markarth. Ow. Oh no. No! No! Ah! But you saw it. I could do it. I could do it. But I definitely want to take on the pure vessel. I really do. But at the same time, I also want to just get this game done and over with. So, for this sake, I'm gonna go back and take care of Radiance and the Hollow Knight again. And then maybe I'll call it this in for the series, because honestly, I'm getting tired. Look, I told you guys that I can get it done, but it might be a bit difficult. I did it before, but I'm honestly getting tired of this series. Nothing against it. It's just the fact that literally I'm just getting so sick of getting my butt handed me into Pantheons. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with feeling tired, and as Dee said, I want to try out more games. Plus, my birthday's coming up, and I really felt like I should at least play one of my favorite games. It's also a cult classic game, and honestly, with this, I can definitely use the mental health. If any of you guys know what I'm talking about, you'll understand that I'm thinking about doing a Let's Play of Psychonauts. But there's the teensy little bit of a problem with the copyright issues, because if you guys remember with Grim Fandango, I kept getting copyright notices on the in-game music, so I decided to stop doing that. I did stream it on my Twitch, however, I think those videos are gone now. But I do want to go ahead and play it again. I do want to go back and play it again. Just, you know, wrap up the... maybe I'll do a Let's Play of that thing again. Just no music. You know what I mean? Besides, I got some decent views on that game, too. I mean, nothing really wrong wanting to go back and do a different game. I mean, I don't really think, honestly, I think I'll come back to this game later on in my life. Like, maybe I'll go ahead and wrap up the game just so I can at least, you know, get it done. Ow. I mean, I do want to, you know, call it for this series, but I don't want to keep going. I want to keep going, but I don't want to keep playing this, you know? Let's go, Dirtmouth. Actually, there is one last thing I need to see, though, before we leave. Besides, we really did everything else we could. I mean, the God Home DLC is literally the only thing left, but as you all saw, I really don't want to go back to it. Nothing wrong with God Home. It's just... this whole freaking game is just complete... that last part is just basically something that... you have to be a freaking master of Hollow Knight. I was always asked if I should do God Home, and... but yeah, I did most of God Home. I couldn't get through the Pantheon of the Night, though. Where are the grubs? Oh my god! Okay. You monster! Happy, happy, happy. I can't tell if that's the grub father or if that's the grubs. But there is a bit of an interesting theory. that this is a part of their cycle. Because the achievement you get is called Metamorphosis. And the thing you need to do to get this thing, to get it, is that you have to basically face off against... You basically have to get... It's called the Grubberfly's Elegy, and you're able to basically, take on the thing, like, not take on, you basically allow, I guess, the grubs to go through their metamorphosis. Okay. Quick slash and mark a pride. Quick focus. Let's go with Unbreakable Heart. I feel this is the charm loadout. I don't know what was the charm loadout when we fought the knight the first time, but I definitely want to call it a series just by taking on the Hollow Knight and beating him again. I wanted to call it when I defeated the knight again, but you know, like, it's weird how this boss is quite literally tougher than, is easier than his original counterpart, his dream counterpart. Like nothing really wrong against the Hollow Knight himself, it's just the fact that he's literally easy to beat. But granted, he's literally helping you out, but this time, but the Pure Vessel is literally just him souped up, like what he wished he could have been. And there's actually some cut dream dialogue if you manage to dream nail him. Which, sadly, you can't dream nail the original one. You can't dream nail the original or the Pure Vessel. Now to take on the Radiance. I am not buying Absolute Radiance. I'm not insane. Huh. Back here again. So I was actually playing a little bit of World of Warships last night. So what did I think of it? Well, I had a lot of fun. Oof. Ah. Ah. Quick focus is good. Quick slash is even better. Unbreakable Heart? What would be useful? I could try Shape of Wound. But honestly, I do want to get back into this. I do want to end this series off, but I want to end it off on a good note. Personally, I felt the third ending was actually the best ending because it was a heartwarming sacrifice, but at the same time, I mean, unless they actually make the third ending the canonical ending instead of the Godhome ones, even though Godhome literally means that the knight survives. Like, admittedly, if I get to see the knight in the next game, that'd be amazing. It's kind of amazing I'm able to face off against him. Ow. Like, seeing the pure vessel and seeing what the knight is now, like, it really puts into perspective a lot of things. Like, what caused him to become this? A dream instilled. And that dream, as it turns out, was the king basically treating him like a son. Oof. Like, looking at the pure vessel and looking at what the Hollow Knight, like, you can see the similarities between the two fighting styles. Like, you see it too. I just wish that the bosses were easier to do, or the way to get them was easier to do. Ow. Shit. Oh no. Heal up, Knight. Half health. Okay. If you think Radiance is difficult, Absolute Radiance is a monster. I'm not even gonna lie on this. Oh boy. Ah. Oh. Ow. Aye. Ow. So, what game should I do a Let's Play of next? Well, aside from Psychonauts, that's my main idea. It's just... Oh no. I think that might be my uncle. Ow. Ah, come on, it's cheap. Whoa. All right. We're getting near the end. Yeah. Hey, Rock. Whoa. I still love this scene. The Absolute Radiance version of this fight actually does not include the shades, which raises questions as to what the heck you're channeling if you're channeling the Void. Well, the Pure Vessel's boss fight actually explains this. Alright, Radiance, let's get... You're dead. I personally feel this should have been the canonical ending. And... dead. Where there is light, there is darkness. And with that, I'm definitely gonna call it for here with Hollow Knight. Now, the Godhome ending, which are the two endings that give you the new achievements, honestly, look, I like this game, I really do, but I am not gonna torment myself going through the Godhome. I definitely want to feel that this is the best, this is like the best canonical ending before the actual game, but before Godhome showed up. And personally, I felt that this was the best ending. Rock. I mean, I really wanted to show you guys the Godhome ending, which basically involved, well, I guess I'll spoil for what happens when you defeat the Pure Vessel. You find yourself in a massive void hole where all the other shades and vessels are. You see a light coming from above, which is the Radiance letting out a roar. But then there's another roar that answers, and the shadows just swallow up the night and all the other vessels. When you beat Absolute Radiance, you end up doing the same thing you just did with this Radiance, except you transform into some massively huge shadow creature, destroy Radiance with just your claw and crush it in your hand, and then take Godhome as yours. Then you end up absorbing the whatever the heck that guy is, the God Seeker, in the junk pit, and finally Hornet sees the infection just drying up. Like, instead of orange, it just dried up to black. But something approaches her, brandishing the nail, which many are assuming is the Hollow Knight. There is a lot of speculation about this, but what you just did was you were channeling your power in Radiance's own abode, and you ended up becoming something far more powerful. Now, this possibly means that you might have just inadvertently started an infection of its own. So, this was actually a teaser for for Hornet's DLC. And admittedly, I don't blame it. But getting it passed through the Godhome, the Godseeker content, I've got to say this, like, they really should have at least worked on that a bit more. I know Hollow Knight's a tough game, but they should have at least done it like this. They should have, like, had the benches serve as checkpoints, yeah, but when you save and quit the game, you start at those checkpoints. Having it as a boss rush was a bit of a jerk move, because honestly, what if something happens and you get disconnected or something and you have to start all over again? I don't like that. So yeah, honestly, I'm calling it here for the series right now. I might come back to it later and attempt to take on the Knight and take on the Absolute Radiance, but I don't know. But I definitely feel that when I get Silk Song, I'm definitely gonna try that out. So, what will be the next game? Well, I already mentioned Psychonauts. There's a few other games actually I've been wanting to test out. Really, I feel that testing it out is actually a good idea. Like, Hollow Knight, Silksong, Psychonauts, Tesla Ground Up and want to try out. 46 hours and 33 seconds. Good enough for me. But I gotta say, even Gerard the completionist admitted that it's best to finish the game rather than going for 100% completion, because honestly, it's hell. And I agree. So, with that, this has been Let's Play Hollow Knight Voidheart Edition. Next game? Well, after all this, I feel like I need to get into a dive into my brain and, think about what I've been doing. And hope to cut the YouTube copyright claims doesn't get my videos for that. But I did check out a few people who played this game and they didn't get any copyright notices, so maybe there's something good about that. I'll test it. I'm gonna check it out. Besides, this Thursday is my birthday, so I'm gonna be very busy. Until then, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified if you're ever gonna come back on here. If you're ever gonna watch or want to see my videos, because YouTube's algorithms, like, even if you subscribe, it won't work. Hit that bell icon and check out my Twitter, and I'll see you guys then.